Hello, it's me, Catherine Clay, here to brighten your day. So, I'm reading, hopefully, my book came out on Amazon today. It's 101 Shades of Clay, and I'll read you the first little story. This is Catherine Elizabeth Clay shares her secret on how to fuck like a porn star, aka the gentle art of female ejaculation. Ladies, you need to learn how to use your body and not be afraid of asking for a pleasure from your partner, or simply learn this all by yourself. Just relax and enjoy their touch. Have a glass of wine, get high, or do whatever you can to loosen up. Take a hot bath so all your muscles are relaxed. Some CBD should work too. Make sure you use the bathroom, so there is no doubt that you did not urinate. The orgasms you experience with female ejaculation are different than the clitoral stimulation. They are more all-body orgasms that do different things to different people. For me, personally, I've hit the ceiling. I've come so hard. That was the trippiest. But, lots of gushing with Josh and stuff. To get a feel for where the G-spot is, you're going to have her comfortably positioned on her back. Lubrication is essential, so try to be passionate and not so technical, and make sure you have an abundance of towels ready. Reach up inside of her with the palm facing the ceiling. This is where one embarrassing moment might come out for you girls, because you're going to bear down on them as if you were trying to expel something from your body, and your body will respond in kind. In other words, flatulence is inevitable. My husband used to say, "Your farts smell like roses." Considering the view, I'd have to agree. So fart away, girls. My videos show just a little bit more and make you understand that how I am multi-orgasmic. So you will have your hand inside her, and as she bears down on your fingers, or you can feel it by yourself, when you're excited enough, your shaft pops up when you put your hands inside from your clit into your vag. But you put your fingers up in there and you go like this. You roll them around, up, down, sideways, slow, fast. The longer your fingers, the bigger the orgasms. And then you go on the sides that I just learned about recently. At 50, I'm still learning. You will feel a piece inside of her pop up. Chances are she doesn't know it's there because she's never been stimulated in such a manner, and that is not easy to find on your own, but it's not impossible. When you feel that part of her pop out, feel it out and just rub and rub your fingertips all over it. Just rub and rub and rub, and she will get this overwhelming sensation to pee. But that's not pee. It doesn't come out like pee. It doesn't smell like pee. And it doesn't taste like pee. Or the consistency either. It's very acidic and thin. If you don't empty your bladder, you will pee. It happens to the best of us when you're just too horny to stop. Girl cum is the fluid produced by the Skene's gland, which will allow you to say, "Baby, I'm gonna come all over your face." Allow your body to release that fluid, and you have had your first female ejaculatory orgasm. Sometimes you can come a trickle. Other times you can come like a fountain. Still other times you can come like oh fucking faithful. Which is why you need the towels. If he starts getting really good, you should invest in a waterproof pad so he doesn't get a bunch of girl cum all over your bed. There's nothing that smells like days old girl cum and trapped inside a bed. Sometimes Febreze can't even take it out. As she's bearing down on you, you have to push harder to get. As you're fucking her and she's bearing down on you, you have to push harder to get in. And as you tap the head of your penis on her G-spot, I call this method resistance training. Kegels might strengthen your pelvic floor, but resistance training makes his cock get bigger because he has to push harder to get inside of you, as well as making your cunt stronger, so that it's going to be kind of hard for you to have incontinence as you age. You should have seen the difference of the massive power of the base of my husband's cock and how much thicker it was after 12 years. When I was younger, 26, I was being hit in the right angle, like holding my hips in a triangle, and he penetrated me so deep that I squirted so hard, I hit the ceiling. Oh, 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 yeah. We're gonna lose my mind up in here, up in here. I'm the only man that can say that I hit the ceiling. It's in my book, Dear Demented Diary, Volume 2, Tales of the Uncontrollable Cunt. If you add vaginal orgasms because electricity courses up through the tiny suction cups of our vagina like an octopus's garden in the shade, it's kind of hard to get all three at once, but it's easy to knock multi orgasms once you get some of these techniques down. Once you get your pussy humming, you can have 3 orgasms at once. That I call the grandma. As she bears down on you and you have to push harder to get in, and you tap the head of your penis on her G-spot, will you tell me how it works? When I wrote this article in 1997, I didn't realize that I could learn different orgasms still. I read the 1-hour butterfly orgasm, and that's quite an orgasm to have. The unicorn of orgasms. Okay, so it's not a unicorn. I've had a few. So there's the upper G-spot and lower G-spot, and they both give you a different type of orgasm because some can give you a trickle and others a squirt. On the other hand, one's going to give you a nice gushing orgasm for your balls to be swinging hot and then cold. Think of the G-spot like the mushroom of the head of your cock, with a soft interior on one side and a soft interior on the other side, as well as on each side, as I found out when I had an ultrasound orgasm. Some little cunt told me that my anatomy was no different than any other woman's, and she got really, really quiet when I popped my G-spot, and I wouldn't make it go down. I wish they made vibrators that would just circle around the G-spot and you could just go, oh. If your hand is small enough to go up inside of a woman, then bonus. You think it's all about scissoring? You fucking idiots. Yeah, more power to you. If your hand is small enough to go inside of a woman, then bonus, because fisting only enhances both the effects of the 2 G-spot orgasms you can have, because it stimulates all of those hot pockets. When your lower G-spot is hit, you still have nerves that tickle your fancy a little bit, but the nerves on the upper G-spot cause a different orgasms because the sensations are much deeper. As a dude is muff diving, I like to feel just a little bit of teeth peeling back the hood of my clitoris and dragging along my head. We are all girls in the womb. Nipples. Yeah, you boy. I'm talking about you, nipples. And I was a boy too. So I grew up to be a man as well. If anybody needs to be circumcised, it's a woman. Okay, the clitoris looks like the head of your cock. It looks like a little mushroom. And when you peel back this the top part of the mushroom is on the top part of your cunt, and the bottom part, like where you guys get circumcised, is where our nerves are. And if anybody needs to be circumcised, it's women when they get older, because you can remove your clit so that it's exposed more than a little bit. Keep part of your foreskin and get rid of the part keeping your clit attached to your body. But that's something that's an entirely different conversation, because I think we all just want the best sensations, and not just with your body, but blow your mind in a dumbfounded stupor once you come and come and come again. Fisting can cause you to have a butterfly orgasm. Your uterus drops down when you have a baby, so that's what a butterfly orgasm is. If your cock is big enough to fit in the cervix, tapping on the upper and lower G-spot and massaging the uterus or womb, eyes back in the head, toes curled around my head. That doesn't include clit, vag, anal, and you have a whole different ballgame altogether, singing a symphony of many different multiple orgasms you can have, practicing resistance training on a cock to make it grow stronger and bigger, not just from getting a hard-on. So my first orgasm, because I gave lessons, is the lower G spot. I can come in like 3 seconds. Second one is the clit. The third is the vag. All three at once I call the grandma orgasms, upper G spot, ultrasound orgasm, anal, cervical, uterine, ovarian. The grandpa orgasms is more than 7 orgasms. Pregnant orgasms, butterfly orgasms, 15. Great grandma is 11 or more at the same time, and I'm already up to like 15. Gushing orgasms, maybe great grandma should be 15. Gushing orgasms, autoerotic asphyxiation, how could I possibly forget oral, and double penetration. Those are 20 different orgasms a woman can have. By all means, please let me know how it works for you. This article has been ripped off since 1997, however not extensive as what was written in this book, because all sexperts aren't built the same. And I hope that you have thoroughly enjoyed my Valentine's Day present to you. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. And I hope everything works out for you and all your loved ones for Valentine's Day the way it should. I love you. Remember that somebody out there can say, I love you, and mean it. Just go through my feed and see what I put up for you to watch, to feed on. Happy Valentine's Day. Make sure that you make your girl come and come and come so many different ways. She'll never lie. Once you get a girl to squirt, that you cannot deny that she just had an orgasm. And she can never deny it. So you're stuck having hot fucking sex with someone who's not lying about coming. This has been a public service announcement from Catherine Elizabeth Clay. CatherineClay.com, Catherine.sex, PurePhotography.com, and the original OneOpinionatedBitch.com.